Okay, so the next section I'm going to go into is the property section. There's been a lot of changes made to this section, and it really is one of the most, if not the most important section, especially for the people doing sales that we have here in Salesforce. So basically with this business, everything starts from the property as far as the sales process goes. We've always got the property and then we call the investors from the property, not the other way around, not calling the investors and then finding the property. It's always, you have their property and then you want to call your investors. So this is how I built this screen and to kind of serve that purpose. And here, everybody should have views set up for the active properties in the different counties or for your different office or whatever it is. So here, what you want to do is click into the property. Now, what it's going to do is take you in kind of to the home page of the property. Here, you're going to have kind of a little bit more information about the property. You're going to have all the pictures for the property. You have the map for the property. Now, one thing is this will not be in here anymore. This should be all the investors that you've already called on the property. It's something that they're fixing right now. Do not filter the people, which some people have been doing from this little thing here if this is there. What you want to do is you want to click investors here. But if also real quick, if you want to get a PDF on the property, you just click property PDF, and basically what that brings up is the cover page, which is just something we used to use. There's really no need for it now. All the information here is right here, but if for some reason you need to print this out and get it to somebody or fax it to someone or whatever it is, you just click property PDF there. So next we'll click investors, and what this does is brings you to a screen where you can now filter down and call people about this property. Here you have all the information that you need to pitch this property out to investors, and down here you have filters. You have the grades here, you have priority here, which is what I did before on that investor page. You have type of property, cash or hard money, rental, resale. County, you have to go one county at a time. You can't just pull up all your investors. They're going to pull up specific to the county. Here you have cities, and here you have other search. Cities, I know most people are doing all cities. I don't know how many people are actually really going in there and picking cities for people, but I will tell everybody this, that it's going to be very important down the line with email functionalities on what I'm going to do and have people emailed on properties specific for them. If they have all cities, they will not have as good of access as people who have individual cities selected for them. The people with all cities will be getting the email blast that comes out once or twice a week with all the properties on them. People who have specific cities, they'll be getting specific emails on that property as that property comes out. So I urge everybody to take the time and select cities for people. So you can go in here, you can filter cities, and then another really important thing is here is other search. So what this is going to do is it'll search out any name and it'll search out anything that's in the notes. So like I was saying before, from the investor, the better you code the notes, the easier you're going to find people. So the way we kind of design the screen and the way it should be used is there's kind of, I think, two searches that people are going to do with properties. One is to call your top buyers, which are your A's, maybe your B priority, or calling people that are very specific, like Liberty City. If it's a commercial property, Allapattah, Hyde Park, whatever it is, you want to find those people really quickly, call them. So let's see, for the priority investors, we'll click priority, and we'll go in and we'll try to find that one I put into the system before. So we could go here, and now you see the test account that I put in before. This is one I kind of just messed around with yesterday here, but this one was the one that I just put into the system before. So here now, this is something where you're specifically drilling down a very small select group of investors here. So one thing I did in here is change this functionality with log recall history, and I made every screen editable. So I'm going to kind of pull up a bigger search and show you guys how that works, but just to give you an idea with the search and the priority and how that works. So with the search, if you put in, let's just say Liberty, and you hit go, now what it's going to do is pull up all his investors. with Liberty City in the property. Liberty, Liberty, Liberty. So it's all in there. It'll search any word, goes back again to spell it the right way and do it consistently. So now let's say I called all my, A and my B priority and my specific people for the property, and now I want to start calling all my Bs. So here I'm going to go. Now it's going to bring up a big list of people. And what I did here is I added it to 100 people now instead of 25, so you can easily kind of get into people and start calling them. Here what I did is I added log a call and history here, and I kind of switched around some of the fields, making it a little bit easier for you guys to navigate through. So when you go log a call now, what it's going to do is this is going to pop up. It's always going to pop up a little bit off the top right center of the screen, and you can go in and punch in whatever information you want to about this person. So let's just say this is Holy Fernandez. I'm going to put, let's say I want to call him back later today. Gave him property, want to follow up with him. Put the due date as then, and what it's going to do, it doesn't say related to here, but there's really no need to. Whatever property you're in, it's going to automatically relate that property to whoever you call from this screen here. So here I put a due date for later today, just some information. I click save. Now what it does is it highlights the person that you called, so now you can kind of find your way in this screen and go down to the next person and call them. I put in also here history, so when you click that, it's going to pull up the history for this person. It's all in descending order, so you can kind of see when you called the person, what you talked to him about. This was the call I just made to him. So that's that. So now I'm going to come out of history, and what it does here now, something I changed, is that now you can kind of get in and edit any record. So come into notes, we can edit. Come into the grade, can edit the grade. So now if you want to go into here, you want to edit any of the things, like if you want to edit the email address, just kind of come in here, and I'll just put my other email address in here. Now you want to click out of the box, so it kind of goes to orange like this, and then hit save. It's really important before you go to like log a call or do anything else that you make sure that the record actually saves and this part goes to black. With certain things like the notes or the email address, it could take a couple seconds to go to black because it's actually updating the whole record from the screen. So that's pretty much it from this screen.